Alright, wonderful people, how you all doing? So, how easy is it to travel on a small budget? Well, when Karen and I packed our lives into a couple of 65 litre rucksacks 2 years ago, we were hoping that we would find a way, and we did. So in this video I'm going to give a couple of tips and some links to some websites that we found on our journey that really helped us to go for an adventure. It was brilliant, the whole 2 years, and we've not finished yet. A lot of you have been there since we started, which has been really cool, watching you all kind of follow us and comment and stuff. So yeah, so keep watching this video and we'll go through how we've managed to travel for 2 years, just over 2 years, on a really small budget. So when we started, we hiked and wild camped a lot, and it's a really good way, we found, of travelling and seeing some amazing parts of the UK for very cheap. Do you know what I mean? Spend maybe, I don't know, £10 a day on your food. You just have a little gas burner and a gas bottle, which lasted ages. Yeah, and the thing with hiking and wild camping that we found is you get to see places that the majority of people don't. Because you get to walk all these fantastic paths that go away from all the main tourist attractions. So, you know, we literally walked from Eastbourne down to Land's End. A few little breaks in between and stuff, but we walked the South Downs Way, which was beautiful, a bit of Dartmoor, and then kind of half of the South West Coastal Path. And the beauty of it, or one of the many beautiful things of it, is we never knew what we was doing from day to day. We didn't have any set targets of how far we wanted to walk, so we would get up, we'd have a cup of tea, and then we would just amble off, and you know, you find some really hidden away little gems when you're just hiking and wild camping. Obviously you have to be a bit careful in the UK, you know, and you have to you know, leave no trace, and it's really important for people that really enjoy hiking and wild camping, that people take note of, you know, don't be a twat about it, do you know what I mean? Take your rubbish with you, don't have fires. But yeah, it's a really good way of seeing some beautiful places, hidden places, and that other people don't get on a very small budget. So I can't recommend it enough. You haven't got to do it for months and months. Do you know what I mean? If you're struggling to get away, pack a tent up and go hiking for a week or a long weekend and wild camp. It's a little bit different in Scotland because they've got the white terrain, so you are allowed to hike and wild camp on the majority of the land in Scotland. So that opens up a real kind of box of joy for you, and we've really enjoyed being in Scotland and that. So lots more to come that way, and we'll always do it. It's always a great little escape, and the peace you get from hiking, you know, a few hours a day is fantastic. So you know, if you're struggling to do it, you know, we'd bung in a caravan site every now and then just so that we can have a proper shower and stuff. But you know, there's nothing like waking up on a hidden bay, jumping in the sea at 7:30 in the morning, and you're the only 2 people in the world. It's fantastic. So yeah, if you want a short budget, go hiking and wild camping. It's a fantastic way of seeing the UK. So the thing we've done more than anything over the last couple of years is probably Workaways or HelpX's. I shall put a link in the description down below to both of these sites, and we've absolutely bloody loved them. Do you know what I mean? We've met some amazing people, and what they are, it's like a resource. There's thousands and thousands of profiles, and I first came across this when I was travelling around Australia about 11 years ago, and I went and done a Workaway in Australia. And you go to these places and you give them, I don't know, whatever you agree on, 20 to 25 hours work a week, and they put you up and they feed you 3 meals a day the majority of the time. So you're getting to go to all these beautiful places and you get so much time. I mean, 20 hours, you know, you finish by 1, so you've got all afternoons and 3 days off a week. They do vary of what people ask, but you pick the ones that you're comfortable with, and they are fantastic. So we've done them all over the UK. They're a great way of learning new skills. I mean, we've learned so much over the last couple of years. It's a great way of teaching people the skills you've got. It's a great way of connecting to local communities, and again, finding the hidden gems, because like the locals know where to go more than like the tourists who just pop up to go to certain places. So HelpX and Workaway are fantastic resources. The membership for both, I think the Workaway is about £30 a year, and I think the HelpX was 35 quid for 2 years. So that's your only cost. You put up a profile with your skills and what you're looking for, and then you contact the other profiles, the hosts, and you sort something out. And what Karen and I have done over the last couple of years is made sure we've picked ones that we feel we can learn from, for when we get further down our road and we're looking for someone in somewhere and to create something, you know, magical and self-sustainable ourselves. So it's been fantastic. You know, we've worked on crofts and farms, people's houses, charity farms, all sorts, and they have been brilliant. And the people we've met, because they're kind of like-minded, so you all get on and you have a laugh, you know, and you make friends, you know. So, you know, we've been invited back to the majority of the places we've been to, as not necessarily as workaways, just, you know, pop up. So you end up with this little community kind of scattered all around the UK that you can kind of dip in and dip out of. It's been fantastic, and we enjoy the work. Do you know what I mean? It's not a bind to us, and yeah, one of the things, you know, Karen and I's roles for 20 years before we done this was both in a caring, helping, supportive kind of roles in different ways. So one of the things we were a little bit worried about when we stopped our work was, you know, are we going to get to help people still, do you know what I mean, and, you know, have a positive impact on people's lives? And yeah, the Workaways have been fantastic for that, do you know what I mean? Really supportive of each other, you know, giving advice, verbal and physical and stuff. So it's a great way of building connections and seeing the UK, but seeing the whole world. I mean, both sites, they have profiles over the whole globe, like anywhere. And all you've got to do is get there. So it can save hundreds, if not thousands, on accommodation and food. So that has been our biggest saver of money, because other than getting there, you can literally stay somewhere for, you know, a week to 3-6 months and not pay for accommodation and food. So, you know, you can see some magical places, and we will definitely use that once we're settled to go and see other places around the world. Maybe we want to go to Scandinavia and Asia and Canada and places like that. So we'll do the same. We'll do Workaways, and then you get to see the local little gems that get missed. So Workaway, HelpX, down below, follow them links, have a little peek. All right, I'm not affiliated or whatever with them. I just, you know, if it works and it's good, I think I should share it. So yeah, take a look. And the last thing that's worked for us is house sitting. So I came across house sitting again 11 years ago, and I'd done a 2-month house sit in New Zealand just outside Auckland, and it was beautiful. Do you know what I mean? So we've done quite a few house sits over the last 2 years. Again, all over the country, some beautiful houses. You know, you might have to look after a pet, a dog or a cat or stuff, but you know, you're in places where, you know, for us, we don't mind going out for a 2-hour walk with the dog because you're surrounded by absolute beauty. Do you know what I mean? And it's nice getting outside. It's a little bit more expensive than the Workaways and the HelpX's because you have to get your own food. You know, a lot of them leave you some store cupboard ingredients and stuff, but your majority of your main food you have to buy yourself. So you do have to, you know, put that into consideration. But you know, what's that? 50 quid a week, and I think £50 a week, and you know, a couple of hours walking a dog is pretty good to go and visit some places that you wouldn't normally get the opportunity to. So again, saving. I mean, some of the houses we've been in, they're probably saving you £1,000 a week if you paid to go and stay somewhere like that, and all you've got to do is look after a couple of pets. So House and Pet Sitting UK we belong to, only because we don't need to go worldwide with it at the moment. And again, we've been on there 3 years, and our membership's down to about £20 a year. And that's it. Again, you create a little profile, people contact each other, you put your dates and the area you want to go, and then just a list of nearby house sits come up. It's really easy, it's really safe. We've not had one bad experience on House Sitters UK. So again, I'm not affiliated, I just think it's a great way of travelling cheaply. So yeah, have a look. Again, the link's going to be downstairs in the description, so take a peek. So yeah, housesitters.co.uk is a great resource if you want to kind of see a bit of the UK. So can you travel on a budget? Yeah, you can, on a small budget, because we have for the last 2 and a bit years. So we definitely can. You know, the thing that stops a lot of people is it's not the norm. Do you know what I mean? So, but don't worry about that. You know, get out there, get a bit uncomfortable, try something different. It's good for you. Do you know what I mean? It's a good lifestyle. Like I say, over 2 years we've been wandering. You know, living out of 65-litre rucksacks for over 2 years, and we've absolutely loved it. There will be some videos coming up about what's coming up next for us on this fantastic adventure that we're having. So yeah, please keep watching the up and coming videos, because it's exciting times. The adventure continues, it's just going to take a different form. Yeah, so keep watching and do all the usual stuff. If you can kind of click the bell for notifications, give us a like. Loads of comments. I love having conversations around the videos we're putting on. So if you've got other ways of travelling on a budget, or if you've got experience of anything I've spoken about, then you know, have a chat, see what it's all about. And if you could click the share so that it goes onto your social media, that would make a massive difference. Thank you very much. So yeah, great to speak to you. Keep your eyes peeled, because there's more coming.